That thing that causes people to gravitate towards your direction, that thing that causes you to land on your feet after adversity, that thing that stops you from losing your mind, though that you have been through horrible things in your past, and yet somehow you come through it undaunted. You got it. And that's why people are drawn to you, attracted to you, and that is precisely why they want to kill you. Because you got it. Samson, just being himself, got on the hit list of hell. Satan had a warrant for his arrest, determined to destroy him, to bring him to total demise, to eliminate him, to bring him to abasement, to belittle and attack and destroy him. They had found out that none of their chariots, none of their swords, none of their weaponry was adept enough to destroy him because he had it. But every superhero has a kryptonite. And his came in a dress with ankle bracelets around her ankles, her hair shaken down as was the manner of the times. And she came to him and her name was Delilah. And like a moth to a flame, he was drawn to the light, oblivious of the heat. What do you do when your nature is in conflict? What do you do when you are attracted to something that burns? You dance around the fire like a moth around the flame, hoping that you can enjoy and be the beneficiary of the light without being burned by the heat, even though you see the dead remains of many moths who have tried it before you. You still seem committed to dancing around it because you are, after all, by nature attracted to the light. And that attraction is so strong that even though the warnings go off in your mind about the heat, you still flutter around it trying to get the light. After all, your name is Samson. It means you were born in the sun, but you were meant to grow in the dark. Can I take a few more minutes? And so he comes to Delilah, and Delilah comes to him. And she draws him and she woos him. It was not her curves, her hips, her lips, her fingertips that really drew him. It was her sensitivity to the fact that superheroes get tired. So for after 20 years of performing in a position of power and authority, the beautiful, sensuous, seductive, illustrious, voluptuous Delilah comes into the life of Samson. And we do not read about the escapades of two lovers heaving and shoving and breathing in the night. No, we read about a place to lay his head. For what most women do not know is that every greatest man's biggest dilemma is to find a safe place to lay his head. How can I just talk to you a little bit tonight? How can I get the rest from you without losing the curls with you? He finds a safe place to lay his head, he thinks, and he lays his head in Delilah's lap, thinking that he is wise enough to deal with the woman that he knows is trying to kill him. That's why he lays with her and lies to her all at the same time. Sisters, take note. Anytime a man lays with somebody he lies to, he knows he's not safe enough to be honest with her, but his desperate need for the light makes him lie to the heat, thinking that he can enjoy the light without ever having to pay to the heat. He's tied up with her. I don't have time to play with y'all. Let me get into this. And there he is in a quandary, in a dilemma, in a fix, and over he lies to her so he can lie with her, just for a little while smell the fragrance of her perfume and admit to somebody that the mighty man is tired, and he lays with her and lies to her until little by little she gets all of his heart, and she knows she has his heart when he feels safe enough to tell her the truth. Take note, sisters. If he's still lying, you haven't got all of his heart. The fact that the Bible says all of his heart means that men give our hearts in pieces and not all at once. It is for us a progressive process. For women, it is an instant plunge. When they make up their mind, they plunge in. But when men go in, we give you segments of our heart and test it for safety. And if that part survives, we give a little bit more and a little bit more. And so it took her a while to get enough of his hearts to get his secrets. You won't have my heart until I share my secrets, and every man in this room has got a secret that could make you lose your hair. Ooh. Can I go a little bit deeper? And so here he is. Ah, yes, sir. Let the men holler, I got